So this video is a little bit different from my normal Bear Bites episodes since it's a bit more outwardly focused. Also, it may not be as coherent as my usual content, but I'm gonna give myself a pass just this once given the topic at hand. Yeah, the title of this video is sadly not clickbait. Both of these statements are true, and I hope you don't judge me for either of them. I feel like I should probably get the bad news out of the way before I talk about the more fun stuff. Yes, I have cancer, specifically a variant of a bone cancer called osteosarcoma. If you're close to me in my personal life, then none of this should be a shock, so just bear with me. Anyway, by the time this video is released, I should be starting treatment, which involves chemotherapy and surgery. That obviously sucks, and there is no way around that, but from what the doctors have told me in my current situation, we can aim for cure, which is fantastic. I'm not dying, I'm not going anywhere, and I promise you that, but the unfortunate reality is that I have to jump through some major hoops before I can get to that cure status. And it's gonna take some time too, like almost all of 2024. I'm essentially losing a year of my life to get back many, many more, and as a bear of common sense, I would say that is worth every moment of my time. I'm with my alma mater, who has the best cancer research facility in the country. This chemotherapy regimen works and is well understood. There are a lot of good things here. It just takes time, and I promise if anything changes, good or bad, you'll know. I would never hide that from you. You may be wondering about the channel while I'm recovering, and I want to firmly say that Bear Bites isn't going anywhere. I've seen YouTubers make content in similar situations, and I'd like to think that if they can do it, well, why can't I? Yeah, the uploads may not be as frequent, and the content may be a little different for the time being, but I'm not going anywhere. Especially considering how much joy this project brings me, how much joy you guys bring me. The ability to share parts of my life with y'all makes me so happy. You make me so happy. There are not words in this world that can begin to describe my appreciation for you all. And now that we're getting bigger with the success of some of the recent videos, I hope this fun train can continue for years and years into the future. I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried about the path ahead. I think anyone with a sense of self-preservation and love towards others would be. I obviously want to get better, but I worry just as much about those loved ones around me. Whether it's my friends or colleagues who give me so much hope, or my brother, Christian, and Haley who are welcoming their first kid into this world. I have so much stress and worry on my mind, and that's okay. If you can admit that to yourself and work towards healthy outlets to deal with that, then that's another successful day. So, what have I been doing to deal with that stress and worry? Well, it's actually a funny story.
I never picked up his gun. I never picked up his gun! I didn't pick up the shotgun, I picked up the ammo!
I've really been missing out on playing Fortnite, and fuck it, it feels bad. I'm not blaming myself, but I'm a little ticked at past me. Like, look at all the fun people have been having. Gojo sniping Goku, Mr. Beast building a tower with the tears of the homeless, and Peter Griffin and Snake being nerfed of their iconic features. Also, you can play as a Chicago Bears football player in case you aren't suffering enough in your own life.
Chicago!
It defies all logic, and it's the closest thing we have to the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny, the game. Now, I've had strange relationships with Fortnite. Yeah, I've only started playing recently, but I've had past interactions with the game. Actually, it all started when the game first came out. I never got into PUBG, but Battle Royales were starting to be the talk of the town. I never really gave it the time of day because I suck at shooters. Adding 99 other players onto the map wasn't going to make it any better. However, I remember seeing the early trailers for Fortnite and liking the more cartoony style. This was around the tail end of high school for me, and a lot of guys at school were talking about the game and how fun it was. So I bought it, and I was very confused. The Fortnite people were talking about was not the Fortnite I was playing. It was like a survival game with zombies, and I didn't see any other players on the map. I thought I had to unlock the Battle Royale mode or something, but it took a quick call from one of my friends to say,
"Hey dumbass, you don't buy Fortnite, it's a free-to-play game!"
This, of course, opened my third eye. So Fortnite was originally a zombie game, but no one cared, and Epic decided to tack on this Battle Royale mode a la PUBG, and the rest is history. I don't even know if you can still play the original mode, but I'm sure all 5 people who played it can answer that in the comments. Anyways, quickly after starting the game, I dropped it because other than a few people, I didn't really have that many friends to play it with. Also, as I mentioned before, I sucked at it, but it wasn't because of the amount of people, it was because I couldn't build to save my life. Fortnite players would go fucking nuts over building, and it just intimidated the hell out of me. Like, look at some of this footage. You have to be insanely good at this game or be 12 years old to be able to pull this off. So I gave it up, and it wouldn't be until 2024 where I'd pick up the game again. You may be wondering what brought me back. Other than the cancer, of course. There are plenty of games to relieve stress out there. Why did I choose this one? Well, a dear friend of mine informed me that there's a no-build mode, which no one told me about for a good few years. And Peter Griffin is in the game, so fuck it, I downloaded Fortnite again. And as someone with a YouTube channel, I have made some observations that I wanted to share with y'all. First off, and I guess this is more of a general question, but am I stupid for playing no build? I mean, realistically, I don't think anyone should legitimately make fun of how another person plays a game, but come on, we're all adults here, we know some game modes are worse than others. Personally, I like it, and I think there's more of a challenge to it. Like, the players who religiously play no build have a higher skill than other modes. Don't get me wrong, I'm not included in that list, but I tend to die earlier way more often in no build than the few times I've played build. Over time, I'm sure my taste will change, but I'm genuinely curious to see what you guys have to say. Second, and I know this is subjective, but I think dropping on the boat is pretty underrated. I'm sure it has a name, but I call it the boat when I'm playing with my friends. I don't think enough people drop on this boat, and I have no clue why. There is one easily killable NPC there who drops a vault key where you can get some pretty awesome gear early on. There are a lot of chests and goodies around the boat too, and it's spacious enough to where you can get some early kills if anyone does drop there. And to top it all off, you are strategically in a good position to start the game and can move towards the center at decent advantage points. I know fencing fields is a hot pick, and lavish layer is popular for no reason in particular, but I want to see more love for the boat. Where's the boat love? In fact, I'm dubbing this the Bear Bites Cruise from now on. Like this video if you want to jump on some BBC.
There it is! The BBC!
Okay, third thing, I've noticed that the ballistic shield has caused a little bit of a stir in the community. Personally, I don't understand why, because there are options to counter it. A few shotgun blasts will do the job from what I've played, and if their feet are peeking out, you can get some kills that way. It's one of those things where if you're catching them from far away or up close, you can do some damage. It's that middle spot where you can be in trouble. It's a good weapon, and I'm definitely guilty of using it, but I don't think it's the unstoppable force of nature that Twitter has made it out to be. Final little tidbit, I guess. Like, I know I'm rambling a lot, I'm just getting stuff off my chest. I find it so funny how little competitive online shooters have changed in the past 20-something years. I've been out of the game for quite a long time due to my skill and general desire to play more single-player focused games. Before Fortnite, I used to play Overwatch when that launched, and before that, I would venture to say it was Halo Reach and Modern Warfare 2. My age is definitely showing, but seeing the toxicity in Fortnite has really brought me back to the good old days. It never felt so good to be teabagged after placing 74th in a match because you didn't see the guy camping in the bush with the shotgun. And hey, maybe you'll get lucky and have Ariana Grande dance on your corpse to Gangnam Style instead. Like seriously, what a magical game. Fortnite is the type of thing that back in the day would only be a dream. The amount of collabs and funny stuff you can get away with in this shooter is just awesome. It's good fun, and honestly I wish I had this kind of game when I was younger, but a close second is when you are a young adult and have disposable income. I totally understand the whiplash this video may have given. The two topics at hand are probably the farthest things you can think of to put in one YouTube video. But I had this goal going into breaking the news to you guys that I wanted it to be done my way. I think being overly sappy and heartbroken, while warranted, isn't how I necessarily function. I've had lows, plenty of them, please believe me, but I don't think that is what anyone, including myself, really needs right now. I like to make people smile and laugh, and if I can do that, then it's a job well done. And if it doesn't work in this video, then maybe it will work in the next one, or maybe the one after that. But I want to leave you on something I said to my best friend before starting to make this video. I think it does a good job in capturing where I'm at in life in as few words as possible. The only point in life where my will to live is stronger than right now is tomorrow. And tomorrow comes the next day and the next day. So take my words if you so choose. Take the day too, and maybe relax and go play some Fortnite. See you soon. Johnny.